They say a shadow has no weight, but his was everything. In a small, dusty village lived a boy who had nothing. No shoes, no toys, barely enough food, only quiet dreams and a loyal shadow that followed him everywhere. It stretched behind him in the heat, curled beside him in the dark, and never once complained. One evening, near the edge of the forest, a stranger appeared. He wore fine clothes and had a smile that didn't reach his eyes. His feet left no footprints. His voice was soft but strange. He looked at the boy and said, "Your shadow is powerful. I'll give you more gold than you've ever seen, in exchange for it." The boy laughed. "My shadow? It's useless." But the man opened a bag filled with glittering coins and strange keys. He spoke of cities with golden towers, food that never ran out, and clothes softer than dreams. The boy turned to look at his shadow, lying gently on the ground. It had followed him through hunger, storms, and silence. But in that moment, it felt small compared to what was being offered. He agreed. The deal was made. The man disappeared. And so did the shadow. At first, life became magical. The boy arrived in the city with gold in his pockets. He bought fine clothes, lived in a grand house, and sat at tables filled with food. But things began to change. People around him grew nervous. They whispered when he walked by. In sunlight, he cast no shadow. In mirrors, he had no reflection. Children clung to their mothers when they saw him. Dogs growled without reason. Strangers stepped aside, not out of respect, but unease. He tried to smile, to speak kindly, to offer help. But something always felt off. People didn't trust him. No one got close. And though he had gold, he had no friends. No warmth. No peace. He wasn't welcome anywhere. Not because of who he was, but because of what was missing. Years passed. The gold brought no joy. The grand house felt colder every day. Loneliness wrapped around him tighter than any coat he had ever worn. One day, he returned to the same forest, now older, tired, and full of questions. He searched for the man who took his shadow. He waited under the same tree. But the stranger never came. He sat on the ground, staring at the dirt where his shadow used to lie. And slowly, painfully, he realized he could no longer remember what it even looked like. Moral of the story is, the most priceless things in life don't shine, they follow you silently. Lose them, and no light feels warm again.